Beatles are playing in the background over there. So, we want to thank the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame for inviting us to host the walk right here. This is an amazing place to be putting on what is, 118th mile that we've done together. Also, not the first walk in Cleveland. It's great to be back in Cleveland doing a walk. So, thank you guys for joining us. This walk is one of many 1 mile barefoot walks which we have done across the U.S. And thanks to you guys, people like you guys, since last year, amazing people, volunteers all over the world have been putting together their own 1 mile walks, hosting them in cities across the U.S. and in places all over the world. But this gathering is all about us using what we have, simple things that we have, tangible ways that we can make a difference. We're talking about fighting poverty for those that have, absolutely no other ways to do it for themselves. Kids that are born with HIV in Africa, moms that have HIV, they don't have any money to pay for drugs, people that don't have access to shoes, to clean water. Simple things that we all take for granted because we're lucky enough that we have access to so many of those things. This walk is not about making a show for everybody around us. This is about you guys that came here today that decided to show up. Yes. Woo! Go for it's amazing to me. We've done this a lot of times, and it's always exciting because there's always that question of, well, hey, are we going to get people out there? Are we actually going to get people to come and do this with us? And you guys blow us away over and over. Last year, we set the goal of walking all the way around the world, okay? Because we wanted to remind all of us that, you go and you show up and you decide you're going to do this 1 mile walk, and you think, well, I did that day in Cleveland, and, I don't know if it made a difference. And you realize that one by one, you're able to accomplish incredible things. Last year we launched the Walk Around the World and the Walk Around the World Tour, and in a few months we blew past the goal of walking around the world. We've walked more than 30,000 miles just since last fall. So thank you guys for being on. So today I'm going to invite you guys to join us and do something very simple, and that's to take your shoes off and walk this 1 mile barefoot. We're going to walk all the way around the stadium. And the reason we do that is because it allows us to recognize simple things that we take for granted in ways that we can truly make a difference. You start with a pair of shoes and you realize there's so many things that you can give, so many ideas that you have that seem small, that actually make a massive difference to people living in extreme poverty. So who's going to take their shoes off today? And hold your nose. I think it's really fitting that the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame is letting us come together to do this walk here, since rock and roll is, of course, about sticking to the man and doing what you got to do. And this is an awesome expression of that, taking these shoes off. And I'm so excited to do this walk. Really important before we get going. First of all, Isaac, who has now moved to the crowd here off the stage, he's going to hand out a poster for somebody to walk at the front of the line with us. Ike, why don't you hand out one of those posters, on the walk posters, who wants to be our banner holder. Also really important, on these walks, we've said it before, the purpose is to take action. And so, to thank you guys for taking action, the Take the Walk campaign, we've agreed to commit to give $1 on your behalf because you guys showed up. Okay? Why that's important is because we think it's way more important than just asking for that dollar. It's way more important for us to get you guys to get out here and do something for real. Maybe you want to give $2 later, maybe you want to give $5, maybe you want to be the ones to organize and get more people involved. But this commitment is the same way you guys are committing to us by showing up and being here. But in order to make that dollar count, you've got to sign up. I know everybody's been trying to register. You've got to put your name down, and you've got to say what you want your $1 to go to. You want it to go to drill clean water wells, to provide shoes, to help build a new school. These are the things that we're going to be able to do because you guys took the walk today. Make sure to register your mile. Okay, I'm going to stop blabbing. I'm going to get to the fun. But since I got such a good vantage point, I want you guys to say before we go, if you're ready to walk, I want you to say, let's walk!